Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Today, we would like to present about the introduction of our environmental technology assignment, code KAS 3013, and our member is Shahira, Alia, Hafiza and Arbahia. For the presentation, Shairah will talk about introduction and objective. Next, Arbahiyah will talk about pollution sources and conclusion. Then, Hafizah will talk about water treatment technology. And lastly, Alia will talk about proposed possibility solutions about pollutant. Firstly is introduction. What is water pollution? Water pollution is defined as the change that occurs to water in terms of content or color as well as chemical properties caused by various pollutants in various forms such as solid, liquid and gas. Water pollution affects the entire biosphere of plants and organisms living in such bodies of water as well as organisms and plants that may be exposed to its water. Pollutants that lead to water pollution include a spectrum of chemical, pathogen and viscous physical change such as high temperature. Water pollution measurements are carried out by analyzing water sample with physical, chemical and biological tests. Next is due to the amount of pollutant in the Sungai Langat, there have been water disturbances in Selangor. Human activities such as those in industry, construction, animal husbandry and improper rubbish disposal are to blame for this. Because of this, human activity has already had an impact of the water catchment areas. This writing will in turn discuss more about pollution sources, existing water treatment technology and propose possibly solution to the above mentioned crisis. Objective. The first objective is identify the concept of water pollution. Second, research the sources of water pollution in Sungai Langat, Selangor. Third is identify water treatment technology that can be developed in the use of water treatment to overcome water pollution problem in Sungai Langat, Selangor. The lastly objective is submit proposal to reduce the impact of water pollution in Sungai Langat, Selangor.
Next, I want to talk about pollution sources. What is pollution sources? Among the sources of pollution identified in Sungai Langat are feed sources such as industry and public and private sewage plants, while for non-permanent causes such as agricultural activities, earthworks are uncontrollable. There are types of pollution sources. Firstly, solid waste pollution. It is a term for human-made waste that is thrown away environment and often found in the sea, along the coast and in river area, either floating on top surface or sink. Second, heavy metal pollution. Heavy metal normally occur in nature and essential to life but can become toxic through accumulation in organism. Arsenic, cadmium, chromium, copper, nickel, lead and mercury are the most common heavy metal which can pollute the environment. Lastly, earthworks are uncontrollable. Earthworks can cause water pollution due to soil excavation activity in the river area due to cleaning the river area and deepening the river area to prevent flash flood.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hafiza. I want to talk about water treatment technology. What is the water treatment technology? Water treatment is any process that improves the quality of water to make it appropriate for specific end use. The end use may be drinking, industrial water supply, irrigation, river flow maintenance, water recreation, or many other use, including being safety return to the environment. Water treatment remove contaminants and undesirable components or reduce their concentration so that the water becomes fit for its desired end use. The main purpose to make water treatment for Sungai Langit is to remove bad aesthetic, which consists of various aspects of drinking water include taste, odor, color, turbidity and salinity. This treatment very important for human health. A human can get so many advantages for both of drinking and irrigation use. Water treatment technology have six process. First process is aeration process. Aeration is used to eliminate unneeded dissolved gas in Sungai Langit such as radon and carbon dioxide. Unpleasant taste and odor causing substance from raw water such as methane, hydrogen sulfide, and volatile organic compounds. It also an effective method to raise the pH of water to facilitate the coagulation process. This method can also precipitate the dissolved iron and manganese for the incoming water. However, aeration is not effective to remove heavy metals and pathogens such as bacteria and virus. The next process is coagulation and flocculation. Coagulation and flocculation involve the addition of compounds that promote the clumping of fine flocks so that they can be more easily separated from the water. Coagulation is a chemical process that involves neutralization of charge, whereas flocculation is a physical process and does not involve neutralization of charge. The steps of this process can be described as follows. First, raw water from Sungai Langit has significant turbidity caused by colloidal clay and seed particles. These particles carry on electrostatic charge that keeps in continuous motion and prevent them from colliding and sticking together. This process commonly uses chemical coagulants such as aluminium sulfide to neutralize the particles electrically to make them to sticky with each other so that they can coalesce and form large particles called floc. The charge neutralization is called coagulation and creating large floc from smaller particles is called flocculation. The next step is sedimentation. Sedimentation is a physical water treatment process using gravity to remove suspended solid from water. Solid particles entrained by the turbulence of moving water may be removed naturally by sedimentation in the Sungai Langit, Selangor. The objective of the sedimentation process is to eliminate more dense suspended solid than water and reduce the particulate load on the filters. Several factors that can influence the sedimentation process such as velocity of flow, size and shape of particles and viscosity of water. Next process is filtration. Water filtration is a process used to separate additional solid to the bottom of the water Sungai Langit by passing it through porous medium. During filtration, the clear water passes through filters that have different pore size and are made of different materials like sand, gravel and charcoal. This filter removes particles and germs that are dissolved in the Sungai Langit such as dust, chemical, parasite, bacteria and virus. Activated carbon filters also remove any bad odors. Particle removal is accomplished only when these particles establish physical contact with the surface of the filter medium. The last process is disinfection. Disinfection is the final stage in Sungai Langit water treatment process, which performed to remove the active or kill the pathogenic microorganisms such as bacteria, virus and protozoa. This treatment had add one or more chemical disinfectants such as chlorine, chlorine dioxide and ozone to kill any remaining pathogenic microorganisms. Among the ways of physical disinfection is by using ultraviolet light, electronic radiation and heat. Method used for this process should be harmless and cannot be displayed to the consumer and be able to retain a residual disinfecting effect for a long period. That's all for my part.
Assalamualaikum. I want to talk about proposed possible solution in Sungai Langit, Selangor. Firstly, proposed possible solution is minimize stormwater runoff. Minimize stormwater on your proper site and avoid costly whether it's a small home-based project or various commercial construction project. and any exposure that leaks some form or erosion control is vulnerable to wind and water erosion. The next proposed possible solution is filter runoff. When stormwater enters ditches or culverts, a check dam or ditches can be used to filter the runoff, preventing sediment water such as ponds, drains, and hoarding areas can be filtered using dewatering products in which water is pumped into the bag, capturing any sediment and releasing the water. Meanwhile, the solution to water pollution is to contain bin. Contains bin a smaller from your car, a storage drum may appear minor. It is critical to absorb or contain those bin to keep them from entering the containment bins and basins to proper disposal. While working with any hazardous material is smart to always keep spill kits nearby to quick absorb oil, chemical or fuel. Moreover, proper solution in Sungai Langit is protect inlets and drain. Water that flow into storm drain and down curbs inlets usually run directly into river. This makes protecting storm drain extremely important because that water is not only a habit to animals and plants but also use supply our drinking water. The next proposed solution is capture and dispose of floating pollution in waterway. Floating pollution can be contained and retrieved relatively easy using a floating boom. Boom is designed to act as a barrier for floating water pollution. In the end, proper solution is capture and filter sediment-laden water in waterways. Turbidity barriers are the most common solution for controlling sediment. Filtered water, also known as slip curtains, they are floating barriers designed to contain the turbid water in river and forcing the sediment to settle in contained area. Thank you.
The conclusion, we hope that all communities should take care of the environment by not throwing garbage everywhere, especially in river and coastal areas. This is so little will disturb the stability of aquatic life and other living things. Therefore, the authorities should take strict action by installing closed circuit camera to see people who throw garbage.